Alright, good evening people. Bitcoin is 87,000 and we obviously continue to trend downwards. So this is going to be a very similar video to yesterday. We did manage to catch a nice short as I updated you on my X. Closed it a bit prematurely, but I wasn't sure if it was worth holding out, with the potential for a low to form here. But I was very happy with the 2-hour trade, and also updated you on taking profits along the way. So this was nice actually. We had a clear market structure break. Where were we yesterday? When I went live yesterday, I think we were around here, and I was hoping for some sort of structure to form, which actually it didn't. It just came straight up into the bearish order block on that hourly high from the market structure break. And as soon as I saw us push into this zone and then also show a market structure shift on the 15-minute just here, that was the point at which I thought it would be a good risk to reward to go short. And then even if we broke the hourly high, that would mean a trend reversal. So yeah, this ended up being a really nice short. I also wasn't happy with any long positions until we broke the hourly trend and the MACD on the hourly was flipping bearish. So yeah, nice short today. Probably could have left it open a bit, but I don't usually hold much over a 2-hour anyway. Hopefully you can hear it all right. Let us know in the comments. And if you join and you've got any altcoins you want me to look at, stick them in the comments too. I'm happy to look at some alts. So yeah, that was the short today. Clear setup, market structure break, push into bearish order block, 15-minute bearish market structure shift, 50% pullback, and then perfect 2-hour trade. So what am I looking at next? Well, it's a clear trend that we've got. I don't know why people are so surprised on CT right now about this dip. We're clearly in a downtrending market on the hourly, and that's not going to change until the structure changes, right? And so what the structure looks like right now is this: clear lower highs and lower lows, forming a new lower low today. If we want to look at where the bottom may potentially form, as I've been saying on the live streams, I expect this leg to come below, to pull back below the 50%, which it has done. So at this point here, anytime I'd be looking for reversal signs. And if we look at the MACD on the daily, it's oversold on the 4-hour, oversold, and so we just need to wait for a market structure shift on the hourly, and the current high sits just here. So this is going to continue trending downwards until we break this level. There's no doubt about that. And if we break this level, it just shows that the buying pressure exceeds the selling pressure in this order block here. And if we could break through this one too, then that's 2 bearish order blocks from hourly highs that we break, that is the signal to go long in a downtrending market. Then you wait for a 50% pullback and you enter. That's what I'll be looking for. Any type of hourly market structure shift, and we need to be patient until then, because we don't know how long that's going to take, and we don't know how many lower highs and lower lows we're going to get. Until then, we can trade the 15-minute as we've been doing. Took a long here, as I mentioned on my X. I didn't take a short here, but I did on some altcoins. And then we took a short here today. So we can trade the 15-minute, scalping in and out, taking profits. But until then, we need to wait and see if the hourly structure breaks. There's not even a clear 15-minute trend right now within this hourly move. So, as I said on yesterday's show, I just expect continuation of the trend. What would be nice is to see a little bit of structure forming until I have the confidence to enter any more trades. So we'll see what the setup looks like tomorrow. But yeah, downtrend, clear downtrend. And we need to stay bearish until this breaks. Obviously, I'll update you on my X, so feel free to take a look at that. Total's the same. That's where the hourly high is. And then any alts that have this setup, they'll be exactly the same, as long as the total chart is in confluence. And for example, we've had multiple market structure shifts on tokens. Like this one, for example, that failed. And the simple reason, and there's a few of these, render, and near as well. So the only reason these failed is because the total never crossed. So we always need to wait for the total to break first, and then find alts in confluence with that. Otherwise it's just gambling. So we'll wait and see if something forms here. If we get another push into this bearish order block, we'll have to wait and see how it reacts in this zone. But if there's a clear rejection in the form of a 15-minute bearish market structure shift, then it'll be a nice opportunity to go short again with your stop above the high. And that way, if we break and we're stopped out, then it's a trend reversal, and we can start thinking about long positions. So we'll remain bearish until then, and we'll see if an opportunity like this unfolds. Same with Bitcoin. See if we come into this zone and see how we react in that zone. That would be nice. And if on the move upwards the MACD can fully reset, and then if that flips bearish, as well as the 15-minute bearish market structure shift after tagging the zone, that's the exact same setup that I took today here. So similar pattern to this. We'll see if it plays out. But other than that, there's not much to update really. It's a clear downtrend. We're going to have no relief until we break the hourly high. And yeah, we'll keep shorting along the way. Doesn't look like we're going to get anybody live today, but if you do check this out, give it a like and give us a comment as well, so I know you've who you are and what you think. But yeah, I'll try and do a live tomorrow. I might be a bit busy, but I'll be on X, so I'll be posting on X and updating about the charts and my positions. No, don't think we're going to get anybody. So we're in a clear downtrend. This isn't going to change until obviously we break the hourly high. So the last high needs to break. This is the current bearish order block. If we have any type of reaction in this zone in the form of a bearish market structure shift, that'll be a great shorting opportunity. And if we break this high, that's a nice indication that we're breaking the overall hourly trend, which can give us some really nice relief. But until we break that high and we break through this order block, we can continue to expect downwards momentum. Cool.